Hello everybody, it's Erin, and I'm here with everything that I colored in October. Now, I have to admit, I didn't color a whole lot in October. Part of it had to do with the fact that I was making tiny clothes for dolls and little bitty critters, and that takes a lot of time, especially when you're new to making clothes and most of your sewing is from quilts, which is just straight lines on top of straight lines on top of straight lines. And miniature clothes takes a whole lot of like configuring and moving around and all of that stuff. And also, I got totally obsessed with this ridiculous toy sale on Amazon, which is still going on, by the way. Take advantage if you need to buy toys for kids or yourself or anybody that happens to like toys, because there are so many coupons. Anyway, I took advantage, so I have a lot of things. But yeah, a lot of it had to do with the sewing, and like, I'm pretty proud of this one. This is Harmony, but this is her shirt that I made her. I really like it, honestly. Like, I'm legit proud of this one. I also repainted her face, but that wasn't very hard. I dyed her hair, repainted her face, because again, she was part of the sale. She was only $10 instead of 23 or 5, I think, when she came out. Might have been 32 when she came out, I forget. Anyway, she was only $10. I made her a new shirt, dyed her hair, made her all fancy, and she's legit one of my favorites, and that's saying a lot considering I have 50 of these type of dolls, including one that looks just like me. I will show you. I also made them a new outfit just yesterday. I made the pants and then I made the shirt. This is totally something I would wear in real life. And I made it kind of bulky because I also wear pretty big clothes. As you can see, my shirt keeps getting in camera because I wear clothes that are much bigger than myself. So when I made their outfit, I always make sure to make the kind of things that I would wear, since it is a mini-me and looks almost exactly like me, except 1,000 times cuter, because rainbow high dolls are cute. So yeah, that's a lot of what I've been doing. But I did end up making one project, and I did end up coloring 3 things, so we can get into that if that's all you're here for. I'm sorry for the 2-minute tangent. No, I'm not. It's fine. You could skip. It's fine. So I made this. This is like from years ago. Anyway, I made this, and originally I had this character stamped out for quite a while. I think she's 2 years old. I'm not quite sure. I have a little container that is still on my desk because spooky season and autumn are pretty much going to go on in my space until, I don't know, about the solstice, maybe even after that. But anyway, so I basically just picked her up, colored her, and said, you know what, she's cool enough, she needs a scene. So I made her a scene. I took one of these larger stamps, or larger house stamps. I happen to have it right here because I haven't put it away yet. Again, I was sewing a lot. As you see, this is a 3-tier kind of a building, but I only wanted the top half, so I stamped it, cut it apart. The stamp is fine. I just cut the paper because I do occasionally want to use that as a 3-tier kind of thing. And I gave her a cool little background. I didn't do the moon very well, but we're not going to nitpick ourselves, okay? Okay. The next one is the final reveal of the horseman without a butt. Honestly, if you watched last month's video, this horse doesn't have a butt. And it's, to me, in my opinion, in my interpretation of this, the artist got lazy and forgot. And I normally would say that that's an uncharitable view, but I can't tell you how many books I have with missing lines, incorrect lines, lines that go through other lines because they were clearly drawn in multiple layers digitally, which is perfectly acceptable, but they forgot to go back and figure out the lines. And then the colorist has to go, hey, wait a second, this doesn't make any sense. And I feel like that's what happened here. The artist just forgot or did not want to draw the back end of this horse and make it look correct. Or I went off on it last month. So the point is, it took me quite a while to finish this picture because that threw me out of the inspiration so much. And then I just got really mad. I was like so sick of looking at it, and I'm like, just finish what you can color. So that's what I started to do, and by the time that I got done with that, I clearly was able to finish the thing. And I added some sparkle onto whatever bleeding thing is going on in the background. One would call it a moon, except for all these lines. I don't know what they are, so I just added some glitter to it. I'm cool with it. It's fine. I wasn't looking for realism over the circle thing in the sky. I was just looking for the zombie horse, who I decided was not rotting, but was lit up from the inside by this mythical fire that is keeping the headless pumpkin, or headless horseman, alive. So I made him electric blue, and I kind of tied the electric blue in with the electric green, and you know how it is. You know how Halloween do. So yeah, big old pumpkin going on. Not a whole lot to it when you break it down, but yeah, it should not have taken me as long as it did. The inspiration just kept getting gut punched, and I had so many other things to do that I was like, I'm not going to force myself to do it, because 2022 has been all about not forcing myself to do things, because burnout is hard, and it's the only thing that's like made me recover mentally, so here we are. Finally finished is the point. And this one is kind of a replacement for the one that I had on my board. I had printed out a completely different picture from this book. It's called Witches by the girl with too many U's in her name. UCQ. I don't know. Too many U's. So many U's. It's like 7. It's probably 5, but it feels like it's 7. It's a lot of U's. I had printed out another picture. It's one of the reasons I bought the Witches book instead of, I already had Year of Witches, which I colored. Which witches I colored? But I knew I didn't have time in the month, and I'm not forcing myself to keep things done within the month, but I'm still like, this is going to take too much energy. So what I did was I printed out this. It's much more simple, but I had this, this window, and the idea kind of came to me, the inspiration of the attic from Gravity Falls. I don't know if y'all have seen Gravity Falls. You should. It's available on Disney Plus and Hulu, I believe. Not sure. Either way, it's on DVDs too, so buy that. Buy that. It's better. The Blu-rays have DVD commentary. Well, the Blu-rays have Blu-ray commentary. Huh. Erin can talk. It's fine. You should watch it. The point is, they have a room, 2 siblings have a room with a window in the center in the attic. It's a triangle. I know that. It's symbolism for the TV show, but I didn't have a triangle. I had a circle, so I went to work with a circle. And I colored the wood in the background and kind of implied their room. It doesn't look a lot like their room, but that's not the point. That's what I was inspired by, so I'm sharing it with you. Also, glitter. So much glitter. Yeah. No reason, just glitter. And then it turned out I did actually have some time, and I remember Cute and Creepy is one of those books you can finish a page in about 6 minutes. No, that's not true. Takes a little bit of time, but a very small amount of time compared to even this picture, which admittedly there is not much going on. So I did this because he's cute. No other reason, he's just cute. And I wanted to do circles because I don't like wallpaper. This book is full of wallpaper. So much wallpaper. You can tell the times when I just don't want to color it and say, screw it, I'm not going to, you can't make me. So, yeah, so much wallpaper. So what I decided to do was paint some of it out, highlight the rest of it, and that worked for me. That was what was inspiring me. And I wanted more purple and orange because purple is my favorite color and orange is a cool contrast color for it. So job done. That's October. That's what I got done. That's Halloween. Now, is Halloween completely over for me? No. Like I said, I probably will continue to do things at least through the solstice. If you don't know when that is, Google it. And I'm definitely going to mix things in with just plain fall. There are a few things that I was putting off for like autumn projects. I have so many things that are like half done, a quarter done. Oh my God, there's so many leaves, make it stop done. And, you know, I feel like I should try and revisit at least some of those for a little bit, and maybe I'll get a little bit further on there. That's the problem with having so many books. I think this year I'm up to 220. I do tend to do a purge before I do a tier video just to make sure that I actually even like what's in my books. But I do tend to purchase 5 to 10 books per year, so you do get to see a few new things. It'd be a lot shorter if I just did a video of those 5 things, but it is literally the most popular video on my channel. I don't get many views, so I'm not going to cut out the one thing that is a view leader, right? Not going to happen. I will do another video at the beginning of the year. I'm also going to do a room tour at the beginning of the year, because boy howdy, this room has changed. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Take care of yourselves. I will see you in the next one. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, a dislike if you did not, and I will see you next month. Goodbye, everybody.